the Marriage Show with Regina Dorcas. Whatever it takes, you can fix it.
Hello and welcome to another wonderful and exciting episode of Spice the Marriage Show, where we'll talk and educate on relationship and marriage. And I am Regina Dorcas. Today on the program, we'll be looking at family values. Like we know, it's ticking like the clock today, where all marriages, most of the marriages, let me not put it all, most of the marriages are ailing. It is not working. At the mention of the word commitment, a lot of young guys and girls get scared. Now we have two wonderful special guests today that will be talking to us about the family values, what has kept them for the past 19 years, 2 decades and still counting. If you have any question or any contribution and you want to be part of this program, please feel free to send us a text on any of the numbers scrolling on the screen or follow us on our social media platforms. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back. If you're just joining us, it's Spice the Marriage Show. Like I said, our topic says today family values. We have two beautiful couples. A couple today that has been there for 19 years without any turbulence. I know a lot of you out there will be asking, wow, 19 years without turbulence. I have Pastor Mrs. Wilson Okubo of Family Worship Center. You're welcome to the program.
Thank you.
You're welcome, sir.
Thank you.
You're welcome. It is a Spice the Marriage Show, and it's about relationship and marriage. We try to see how we can keep a healthy relationship and marriage. Like I said, marriages are not working. A lot of people are hopping out. Once they jump in, they jump out. And the question is, did you not cut? Did you not go for counseling? Did you not date yourself? How is it that you just jump in and you jump out? Is it the family values? Is it something our parents have not told us that is disturbing us today? So like you have been there for 19 years, and I know it's been rosy all the way. And you being a pastor, I know you have everything it takes to tell us what the spice is, what has kept you all these years. So I'm not going to start with you.
Okay.
Because you are blessed among women.
That's okay.
I'm going to start with mommy because a lot of people will say women are the bedrock, women are the bone in the family.
Okay.
So mommy, how has it been this past 19 years?
Oh, well, it has. Thank you very much, by the way.
Thank you.
And you look very beautiful.
Oh, thank you. I'm blushing.
Okay, it has been rosy, like you say.
Okay.
There are ups and downs, quite
Yeah.
all right, yes.
Yeah.
But I think we have an agreement that we don't leave issues for too long. So we talk about it. And then for me, it is my mindset,
Okay.
how I react to what is happening, or how I see the other person. Because I know he loves me and I know that he has good intentions towards me, I know he didn't do it intentionally.
Okay.
Do you understand? So I know that whatever he has done or he has said wasn't intentional. And so it's not as if he did it to spite me or to purposely make me, intentionally make me feel bad, yes. So I just jump over it and then I move on. Rather, like he has taught me over the years, give excuse for the other person.
Oh.
Yes, so that helped a lot, yes.
Okay. Daddy, let's hear from you.
Well, you already know I'm a pastor.
Yes.
And so for me, it's two sides.
Okay.
I'm committed to her. Actually, 3 sides. I'm committed to her. I'm committed to the congregation that I pastor,
Pastor, yeah.
to be a model to them. And then I'm committed ultimately to God. And so for me, it's a decision that my marriage must work. And what that means is I make room. There is no way you can have 2 people. Though, fortunately for us, we are both Igalas from Kogi State.
Oh, okay.
But we are not from the same part of Igala.
Okay.
And then, of course, she didn't grow up at home.
Okay.
And so when you have 2 people from 2 different homes, from 2 different cultures, and you bring them together, there is no way
No problem.
there won't be,
Ups and
issues
downs,
here
yeah.
and there. But because I have made up my mind, earlier on you mentioned the word that is key to marriage is commitment.
Commitment.
I'm in this for the whole run, not to jump in and out. And so I make room. I make room. I know that this person is going to be slightly different from me, so I make room to accommodate her differences. And then I ask God to help her to accommodate my differences. And in doing that, we've done well in these 19 plus years. Also, the love of God has been poured in my heart to be able to love other people. And that love makes room for people. That love forgives. That love is patient. That love is kind. As I do all of those things, it's easy for her to live with me and be happy with me. And then as she tries to do those same things, it's easy for me. And so it's she doing her part, me doing my part, and then I actually don't know how it became 19 years, honestly.
But it's 19 years.
It's 19 years plus, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And still counting.
And still counting.
Yeah.
And still
Okay,
counting.
now our topic says today family values.
Family values.
Yeah, yeah. Now, a lot of marriages, like I said, they are ailing.
Yes.
What is that thing that you think is the problem out there for people jumping in and jumping? As a pastor, I know you've pastored a lot of couples and you've mentored a lot of couples and all of that. Now, what is that one thing that you think that is the problem so far that is causing marriages not working?
If you ask me to narrow it to one thing, I'll say selfishness.
Okay.
If you say narrow it to one thing, I'll say it's selfishness. You see, when you enter a marriage, it's not about you. The real reason for marriage is not to better yourself. No. You enter a marriage to better the one you are marrying. And so that the two of you together can serve God better and serve humanity better.
Let me even go through the hour of how did you guys meet? Because it sounds so perfect for you. How did you meet?
It's a long story.
Got it short.
Okay. Okay, I went for my auntie's wedding, my father's youngest sister. She was getting married. So we went for the wedding. It was at the wedding that I met him. But I just met him as a guest, you know, just one of them there. So he came after the wedding to ask me if I would want to go for the bachelor's eve with him. Apparently, my uncle, that's my auntie's husband, was already telling him about me.
Okay.
So I said, I'm sorry, I wouldn't be able to go to this bachelor's eve with you. One, I wasn't a party type. And two, my father would not allow me to go anywhere because it was at night. No, he wouldn't allow me. So I said, I'm sorry, I'm able to go. Okay, so we finished the wedding and we all went back to our different places. So he was actually schooling in the same place where my uncle was working. So he now wrote a letter to me, he got my address and wrote a letter. I received a letter, okay, fine, that's all. Then I found myself in the
Did you tell us
same...
the content of this letter?
I read the letter, but it was just a simple letter. How are you doing?
Okay.
How is school? Blah, blah, blah. Just a simple, he didn't say anything, just wrote a letter.
Okay.
So I found myself in the same town, schooling in the same town with him. And then in my auntie's house, of course, we just developed friendship. But I knew he was, I liked him. I wouldn't mind to marry him, but his lifestyle then, I didn't want trouble. I didn't want to be breaking my heart and be picking it up.
Okay.
I didn't just want trouble. So I just said, let me just leave him as a friend. So I left it there. Then he finished and left. And then he came to Abuja here and started working. He got born again, became a Christian.
Oh.
And his own Christianity was, as in, he just dove in, straight in, as in everything changed. So he now wrote me a letter, a very funny letter. Eventually I found that it was not the one that wrote the letter, it was his best friend that wrote the letter. To show you how close and how good the two of them are.
Okay, so she was still in Benue. I was in Abuja. So I needed to send her a letter quickly. And I have a good friend in Makurdi. So I told him, write on my behalf, envelope it and just...
And I kept reading it and thinking.
It was the one.
And now your friend can help you to do something.
Anyway,
Okay.
we started off from there. Then I think that was like the beginning, not a proposal per se, but that was just the beginning. Then he came to my final year. He came to my school, and then he asked me to marry him. His own was not like a
proposal.
Yeah, not on one knee kind of proposal with a ring. You know, he just said it out. He wants me to be his wife, and he has promised me that if I'm his wife, I'll not suffer, I'll not lack anything, but that first of all, he would like to be a pastor, or his aim is to be a pastor. And he just spelled everything out. This is what I want. Are you in with me on all that? That's not how he said it anyway. But he just said that this is what he wants and that he would like me to go on this journey with him. So I said, okay, give me time to think about it. Meanwhile, I knew my answer.
Your answer was?
My answer was yes. Now, who would want to marry? My answer was, yeah, exactly. No, not even marry a pastor, but at least marry a fine man. So I said, yes. I didn't say yes. I said, okay, give me time to think about it.
Okay.
So in December, it was in October he asked me. So in December, I think I don't know how we met, Sha, but I just
Well, you guys met at last.
we met, Sha, and I said, okay, yes, we can go ahead. So that's how we started dating. I served in Sokoto. He was in Abuja here. So we used to, communication was,
It wasn't working.
it wasn't working as in
GSM was
GSM
not-
was not.
It was the normal phone.
It was normal phone. So with the phone, we could talk once in a while and all that. But we started off from there. Then he went to see my parents. And then we
And
went
today is
for-
19 years. Okay, Pastor, at what point did you realize that she was your wife? Was it love at first sight, or it was, you had to scan through properly?
It was not love at first sight. Okay, so like you said, her auntie's husband is my friend. So he was the one that told me that my wife's niece, I want you to look at her. She'll be fine for you. And so I saw her. She was beautiful. She was nice. But like she said, then I was wild. I was not, so when I saw her, even though I liked her, she was too,
Naive.
Reserved.
yeah, she was too, and I was in my final years in the university. So she was everything I want, but
She was not into that,
Yes.
not that realm.
yes. And so I said, okay, this is nice. So I graduated and left, came to Abuja, and continued life. Then I got saved. So it was in that process I was thinking, okay, I should marry. At first, didn't have a plan to marry.
Okay.
No, there was no plan to really marry. So I should marry. It's in the process of marrying. Then her thoughts start coming back. Of course, as a child of God now, I had the capacity to hear God. And I began to hear, you left your wife in Makurdi. You left your wife in Makurdi. Of course, I'm in Family Worship Center. I mean, you turn left, beautiful women, right, beautiful women. But the mercy of God, you left your wife in Makurdi. And so I had to go back to Makurdi.
And now send someone to write a letter.
Yes. I couldn't go to, I think it was a Valentine or something, Sha. And my friend was in Makurdi. I said, oh boy, you need to go and buy a
He
card,
was
write
going
something.
to Makurdi.
Buy a card, write something, just deliver. She didn't know I was not the one for a very
So at
long
what point
time.
did she even know that?
It was many years
Many.
before we confessed that this is
The
what
two of them, when I met the two of them together,
we now
that's when they
confess.
did the confession.
Oh my God. But so far so good, it's been nice.
Oh, it's
Awesome.
been.
So what had the spice, now the program is Spice the Marriage Show.
Yes.
What is that spice? What is that thing that has been, before you cook any soup, you have to put plenty
Spice.
better spices. So now what are the spices that has kept you guys going for this 19 years?
We have humor. It's a spice for us in our home. We have humor. We laugh. I can tell us some things in English right now, and you people will be lost.
Okay.
We've created our own language.
Okay, now tell us something, let's see.
I should tell us
Tell us
something
something, let's see.
right now.
Right now, let's see.
I'm thinking of good things.
And that means something else.
You think you heard good thing. You will never know the meaning.
Okay. Okay, I think. Okay, let me
So
hear you.
we've created
Okay.
certain things that we can use to have fun. The world is already too tense.
2 tense.
Yeah.
So husband and wife should take it easy. Life is not that tough. Laugh. Do some things to laugh. We have made a policy in our home. Forgiveness is like water. Like I said, people, if you are together, you will keep offending. So you just forgive. So what we do is that I have put forgiveness. I have dropped like 1 billion worth of forgiveness in her account. Let her be spending it.
check is just
yes,
being
let her
signed.
just be spending it. Because we will keep offending each other. There is
Okay.
no way.
Okay.
So
okay,
forgiveness is a
okay.
spice.
There is humor, there is love, there is everything and all of
Yeah.
that. Okay, let me ask, what is that one thing? Because I'm always asking one thing,
One thing.
so that I will not go far.
Yes.
Okay. Now you've been married for 19 years.
Yes.
Whether we like it or not, there's been a little bit turbulence. There's been up and down. Like you said, you have to keep forgiving and all of that. What is that one thing that has really shook this marriage that you got to a point that you could ask yourself, did I make a mistake? Was there any time like that? And if there is, what is that problem that entered that that you had to come back together and say, no, we said forever, let's remain forever?
Okay, fortunately for us, we've never seen that. We have never seen that. We have actually, people say we lie. Do you know we have never quarreled? When I say forgive and this that we are talking about, when I say forgive, it's like, hi, maybe me mostly. Maybe I forgot, like Mother's Day that just passed. Maybe I forgot to buy something.
Okay.
You understand? Or I'll say, help me do this, and then she forgets. You
Or
understand?
taking medication.
Or she doesn't like taking medication. That may be our biggest fight. And then she gets sick, and then she won't take the medication. And then when she's not well, the whole house shuts down. Those are the issues we have had. We've not had any.
No misunderstanding,
we've not
no
had-
nothing that
we've not
you
had
have
that.
the ship has just been going.
No, we've not had any of that.
Really?
We've not.
19 years.
We've not.
And I pray God Almighty to never come.
Amen.
It will never
Amen.
come.
Because it's even better now, so I doubt where that will come from.
Yeah.
I doubt, because now we know ourselves more than even those early times.
Okay, Mommy, if I may ask, I know it's going to be a little bit. Is there any one thing that's about him that you think you need him to change about? Like he's always doing.
I already know.
What is that?
Allow me finish my sentence.
It's okay.
That is one.
Okay, allow you finish your sentence. That is one, okay?
He doesn't allow me finish my sentence.
Okay.
If I want to say something, like he's now saying his own, I'm like, but wait now, I started there. Let me finish what I'm saying. He said because before he finishes his own, before he forgets his own, me that started, won't I forget my own? So that is
That's
and then,
one thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think. The
And
other
I'm
one-
improving.
He
I'm improving.
actually is improving.
Yeah, you are doing it now again.
Okay.
But he's improving.
It's
doing
improving.
well.
You're doing it now, okay?
Then, scattering his things.
Oh.
Scattering his things. He can come in, and then the car keys are on the
Table.
table. Then the jacket is on the chair. Then the tie is probably maybe hanging on the staircase, going upstairs. Then you know, just
I am improving too.
You're improving in everything.
just you know, everything is everywhere. But he's improving actually.
So those are the two things that you want him to change. Okay, about okay.
I'm working on them seriously.
He's
I'm
trying.
improving.
He's
You're
trying.
improving. Okay. What is that thing also? Those things that you think she's doing that you don't like, you think you want her to improve about you?
Things I want her to improve. Maybe reduce phone
Phone pressing.
phone pressing.
Time on the phone.
Time on the phone.
She presses the phone a lot.
Not like other people, but I still want her to reduce it small.
Why?
Okay, so I'm a very, very busy person.
Okay.
I'm a very, very busy person. And so every time I'm home,
You want that
let us just
attention.
forget about phone. Me too, I do it, but we've been talking about it just to reduce. That's the only thing I can ask for.
Okay. Mama,
I get it.
you got it.
Okay, okay. To be answering calls.
Okay.
Yes. But I discovered that, okay, so I belong to a different men's group. Every time we meet and we discuss wives, we go back there. Women don't pick their calls.
Okay.
And when a man is not at home, there are things happening that you want to communicate home.
Communicate back home.
So it's a mobile phone. We don't know where they are keeping it. So later they'll now say, oh, sorry.
I left my phone in the bag.
Those are the two things.
Okay, she has-
Not really like we don't want to pick.
Or they
We are
put it on
busy.
silence and then they forget to put it. Because
Then
when
you're-
we are out of the home, you want to be connected to home. And then you call, oh, that thing can pain.
Okay, like she's in the kitchen.
Okay.
Most women, well, me, I don't like going to the kitchen with my food. Because
keep
of
it
the-
Then
somewhere.
don't keep it on silent now.
Keep,
Like
it's
the
not-
keep
it's not
it
even
somewhere in the
silent.
kitchen
or you
and
give
put
him
it
a
loud.
special ringing tone.
It's not
That
usually
way
on
he-
silent. It's just that it's probably upstairs.
Upstairs.
And then you're downstairs in the
But you
kitchen.
heard what he said.
So you just
now.
be carrying
Give him a
it.
No.
special ringing tone.
Change.
So that
And then make
when-
it loud.
Make it loud.
Uh-huh.
Because he wants to be reaching you.
Ah, that thing can pain.
Ah. All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
you very much. Okay,
Thank you.
now, one word for some men then. There is one another trend that is on ground now.
Okay.
Men beating their wives.
That's a no-no.
So I want you to talk to some men out there that beat their wife.
That's an okay. So number one, because I'm from a large family and we're all boys,
Okay.
I asked God to give me daughters, and God over-answered. So I have 3 biological daughters. I used to beat them. I used to beat them with a belt, and I'll tell them why I'm beating them. You have done this. You have done this. The Bible says, "Spare the rod, spoil the child." So they know. So today I'm going to give you 5 strokes of the cane for this. But I stopped at a certain age.
Okay.
I stopped beating them at 10. So
Okay.
if I stop beating my daughter at 10, and then my daughter marries you and you beat her, I'll come after you. No man should beat any woman. If you have too much energy bubbling inside, go to the motor park. There are guys there already. Or go to the stadium. Tell them I feel like boxing. Let them, but not to beat a woman.
Woman.
Now, some women can really
Provoke.
go out of the house, go somewhere. No matter how good your case is, once you raise your hand and beat a woman,
you've
for
lost
us, for me, you have lost the case.
For every young woman who has been battered, I think in the first place, I don't think you should remain in that relationship. I think you should, like they say, Japa, just go.
For help.
Just go for help, yes. Just
Not leave the relationship.
go
Go
for help.
Seek
Because
help.
it's when you are alive
Yeah.
that you can do the marriage or do the relationship. So I think the first thing you do is go for help. And then secondly, mind the way you talk. Understand him first of all, and then mind the way you talk. It's not everything that you have to say. And then even if you have to say it, there's a way you say it. You don't say it like it comes out of your mouth anyhow. No. There's sandwich approach. You can say it in a nice way, but you're saying something to him. Yes. And then I think thirdly, you yourself go for help. The woman. You need help. Because if you're in a relationship that is causing issues like this, it's not just about the man now causing the problem. There's always your own side too, anyhow. Because I don't think any man will just get up and want to start beating his wife, unless there's something wrong with him. But go for help. Check yourself too. You can do that by yourself, or you can go for help outside.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
very. I really enjoyed my conversation with you. But before we go, and you've been married for 19 years. When is your wedding anniversary?
December the 6th.
December. This coming December.
Yes.
Okay. So
It
it's
will be 20.
20. Oh,
Yes.
we are almost there.
Yes.
Okay. Before then, I need you to look at yourself. I know you've done your vows like 19 years ago, and like you guys said, no issue, no wahala, and God has been faithful between you guys. Renew your vows. Look at him and say something. Say
You
something.
remember
to-
the vows?
no,
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 say
just
something.
say
Paraphrase.
something. Just say
Okay,
something
okay.
from your heart now. This is you telling him thank you for 19 years. He's kept you going, no quarrel. Some women are fighting somewhere. Some women are outside already. Some women are single mothers already. But this man has kept it going. He said he gave you a full blank check of forgiveness
To spend.
to spend
She will
at your
never
time.
be able to finish it.
So look at him and tell him what you think it has been to you this
Talk,
past
talk,
19 years. Okay.
Okay. Sweet, thank you for loving me all these years. Thank you for completing me. Thank you for making me who I am today. And I love you.
Oh,
I'm waiting for you to.
Abi?
you know I love you, and that will never change. That will never change. So don't ever doubt it. It's till Jesus comes or we leave. Don't even bother checking or doubting it. I love you forever until Jesus Christ comes. And love is everything I have is hers, so it's not.
No,
Look at me.
okay,
Look at her.
actually looking at
Yeah,
her. So you already know that. Don't you ever doubt it. No matter the pressure that is on me, the pressure is not from you, it's from the world. We are one, we're on the same team. I love you forever, I'll continue to love you forever. I'll continue to look for new ways to love you, and I'll keep spoiling you. I'll keep spoiling you.
Oh my God, is that not sweet?
Very sweet.
Thank you very much,
Thank
Pastor
you.
Wilson.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Mrs. Wilson. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
very much for coming on the program.
Thank you.
I'm so honored to have you. When she told me you guys were coming, I was like, wow, me hosting the resident pastor of
Family Worship Center.
Family Worship Center. And also, I want to tell you to Inspire the Marriage Show. We cover weddings for a very affordable price.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
We also celebrate wedding anniversaries.
Oh.
If you have a wedding, you want us to come and cover your wedding, if you want us to come and be there, we have a red carpet. We give you different packages that
Awesome.
will be very nice,
Awesome.
and we will share it on our program too.
Awesome.
So we would also want to partner with
That's
you
okay.
to have that
nice.
That's
with you,
okay.
please.
That's okay.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, I want to say a very big thank you to my wonderful and esteemed viewers out there. Like they have said, when you want to get married, be ready. Be able to talk about all the things that you know, your do's and your don'ts, the things you don't need. Then be able to give yourselves a full leaflet of forgiveness. Sign the check and give to each other. So whatever happens, you can be able to like talk about it and let go and move on. All right, if you have any question or any contribution on this program and you want to be part of this program, please feel free to send us a text on any of the numbers scrolling on your screen and follow us on our social media platform. I still remain your host, Regina Dokpesi. Same station, African Independent Television, AIT. DSTV 253. Please join me next week, Thursday. Bye for now, and God bless.
Spice the Marriage Show with Regina Dokpesi. Whatever it takes, you can fix it.